Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and this is a 2025 Chevy Traverse in the new Z71 trim. And with the Z71 trim finding its way to Traverse, with the pricing being what it is here in 2025, I have to ask you, do you like a Z71 three-row SUV from Chevrolet, but have you been priced out of Tahoe? Have you checked out Traverse? In this video, I'm going to show you the differences in price, in style, and options in this Traverse Z71 and the updated Tahoe Z71 that's back behind this red Traverse right here. So all that and more, stay tuned. All right, Gearheads, I am at the Chicago Auto Show where Chevy has brought a lot of vehicles. We're at their Get Out There section of their booth. They've got 4 different sections. They've got performance, they've got EV, they've got this Get Out There, and then they've got their more mainstream offerings on the other side of that wall that says Get Out There. But in this video, I do want to talk about Traverse and Tahoe. The Tahoe is under the blue light right there in the background. Both of them are Z71 trims. Both of them are premium products from Chevrolet that are 3 rows. They call them SUVs. I call this a crossover because it is unibody construction, where that Tahoe is body on frame, built like a truck. This is built more like a car. With that, you're going to get better off-road dimensions, characteristics, behaviors from Tahoe Z71 than you will this Traverse. This is a front-wheel drive based unibody construction, all-wheel drive vehicle with a 4-cylinder engine under the hood, 8-speed automatic transmission, and a little bit lesser on the tires, but we will get into all of that. We do have the requisite tow hooks up front. We've got the all-terrain tires. We've got the big rugged look that has been introduced for Traverse for 2024. I will say this model, we'll take a look at the window sticker before moving on to Tahoe. This model is pretty high up in the Traverse lineup, but is not the top trim. That red RS is the top trim. You can get a fully loaded RS for the same price as a base model Tahoe. So the pricing differentials are fairly drastic between these two vehicles, but as you will see through this video, the interior, exterior appointments and such, not that different. Coming to the side of this one, you can see we've got Goodyear Wrangler tires. These are 265 65 are 18-inch Goodyear Wrangler tires wrapped around these very cool off-road inspired wheels. They are Territory ATs, so all-terrains. We've got some decent tread on them, but definitely not an aggressive off-road tire. You can see we've got the black Traverse nameplate there on the door, black mirror caps and such. Coming around to the back, red taillights, a Z71 badge there, quad exit exhaust, Traverse all-wheel drive. You had to get all-wheel drive to get Z71. Obviously, that is their off-road variant. I just got shocked. We'll open up the lift gate and show you just how much space is back behind the 3rd row of seats. Plenty of good space back here, but even more underneath. We did just have the high country trim of this, and I was able to get enough luggage for 7 people behind the seats here. And if you count them, yes, there are 7 headrests in this. So you can actually sit 7 people and get luggage for said 7 people in this vehicle at the same time. That isn't true of all 3-row SUVs. You can see we have a manually folding 3rd row seat here in this one. And unfortunately, the 2nd row seats come too far back in their furthest back position to fold these seats down from back here. Just something I thought I'd point out. Coming to me, I've got decent headroom underneath the hatch, which is power opening and closing. Coming to the doors, you can see we get the lock unlock button on all 4 doors, and then we come inside. We've got some red accents, some glossy accents here, express up down for the driver's window, but not all 4. We've got your hatch release button right there. You've got multi-way positional seat with 2-way lumbar. No memory on this seat, but we get some nice contrasting stitching. We get Z71 in the headrest. It's a nice overall look, just a little on the plain side if you ask me. Coming inside, You can see we get the same IP that we will see when we move over to that Tahoe Z71. We get the 17.7-inch freeform display here. We get the 11-inch driver information screen right here. A lot of redundant controls up here, but you do get some physical controls down here for HVAC. Qi wireless charger right here in the center. It kind of kills this entire area for storing anything else. 2 USB ports, a cigarette lighter style port, 2 cup holders, a little bit of storage under a gloss black cover here. Pass-through storage here, which you won't see in Tahoe. Decent size center console here, plenty of space, plenty of room for me, nice headroom here. I've got no complaints. We've got a sunglass holder up here, all our controls for our big panoramic roof back behind me. I really like that a lot. But we're gonna now pop into the back seat and show you the back 2 rows here. We do have a manual sliding reclining seat here in the 2nd row, but the doors open up nice and wide for being able to get car seats in. We've got big storage right here. Like a lot of the amenities, we're gonna go ahead and climb in though. Nice headroom back here. I've got maybe an inch of headroom back here. I've got air vents in the ceiling. I've got a nice view out of the skylight. All Traverse models, even the base model, get tri-zone climate control, which is nice. We get some power back here, household style plug, some storage down there. Storage in the doors. We've got armrests on the seats, which are nice. General same design as the seats we saw up front. They do slide, they do recline, but if you want to get into the back seat, you don't have a button anywhere here. But if you want to get into the back seat, you've got a latch right up here that helps you get into the back seat. So I really do like how that gets up and out of the way. If you have a car seat installed here, you can leave it installed and still climb into the back seat. Moving into the back seat, you can see we've got nice amenities. We've got 3 headrests back here, but we don't have any lower latch points. I know it's very dark to see. I had to bring my light very close to illuminate this dark interior, but no lower latch points. Climbing in back here, it's fairly comfortable. I've actually got more headroom back here because the sunroof isn't in my way. I've got a nice cutout. I've got air vents right up here. Back here we do have some power. We have some storage. We've got a decent window. Go ahead and show you mine. A decent window, though you kind of have to really crane your neck back to see. My knees are not underneath my chin, so that is nice and comfortable. And as I mentioned, these seats come far enough back that the 3rd row seat does not fold down, but my knees are in the back of the seat right now. But very much you have room to negotiate with 2nd and 3rd row seat passengers here in the Traverse Z71. So it is something that you can comfortably fit adults in all 3 rows. But I do want to take a look at the window sticker. As this one sits, $55,405. It starts at $47,600, but that's priced with destination. You can see $19,2421 on this Traverse Z71. But now let's come over to the big boy. This just got updated for the 2025 model year. New face. New IP on the inside, but this is the big Z71 3-row from Chevy. Of course, you can get the Suburban. It's longer, but $84,570 on this particular model. Fuel economy is worse because we do have the optional 6.2 liter V8. We do have 3 V8 options in this. The 6.2 is the optional, the base is the 5.3, and then you can get that 3 liter baby Duramax. As we come around to the side, same styling themes, black grille, black bow tie, red tow hooks, updated front fascia for better approach. And then we come around to the wheels and tires. Goodyear Wrangler tires. These are 20-inch tires, 275/60 R20s. Wrapped around these nicely styled wheels. We get the black Tahoe badge on the side. We get the nice rugged side steps because this is a much taller vehicle. Once you get inside, coming around to the back, unlike the Traverse Z71, we get those clear taillight lenses that are illuminated red, full LED lights back here. We've got a power lift gate. We can get into it with the quick push of the electronic release right there. You can see still plenty of room back here behind the 3rd row. But as we look underneath the floor here, nowhere near as deep storage underneath the floor as what we saw in the crossover Traverse over there. These are power fold third row seats. We have power releases to fold the second row seats back here. So that is a step up from what we saw on Traverse Z71, though top trims of Traverse do give you power fold third row seats. Underneath the hatch, I've got enough room. We can power close it, but this hatch has something that Traverse doesn't, and it comes with this little button right here. I can give that a press and open the rear glass, quickly put something in here because you saw just how slowly that hatch opens and closes. So if you need to get in quickly, you absolutely could. Coming to the doors, we have the lock unlock on all four doors. And can we just give a shout out? This is Cypress Gray. It's got a green hint tone to it. I love this color. It is a spectacular color. Moving to seat controls, you can see we do have memory seats here. We have express up down for driver and front passenger, which I really like. Tiered storage here in the door, but storage won't be the name of the game the further in we move. Multi-way positional seat with two-way lumbar. Very basic seat. So we had some red accents. We had Z71 in the headrest on Traverse. Nothing here, no contrasting stitching, nothing. Black leather seats. These aren't even perforated, so no, they are not ventilated. Very basic leather seats here in a Tahoe Z71. Climbing up, which you have to do, literally climb up in this. It is a large vehicle, but same IP as we got in Traverse. So same screen here, same 17.7-inch screen here, same redundant controls. Everything's like same, just placed in a little bit different spot. We've got fake wood trim here, which is nice. And then we do have a head-up display here in this one. Head-up display is not available in any Traverse model at all whatsoever. We do have some gloss black storage here. We have Qi wireless charger here, 2 USB ports. We don't have a pass-through, just a little pocket on either side here. Very big center console, though it's not too deep because it does power slide back with that button right there, but the vehicle is turned off for the auto show, but this does move back, which is a nice option. Coming to me, I've got decent amounts of headroom even with this big panoramic glass roof above me. Very comfortable up here. I do want to go ahead and show you though the four-wheel drive controls. We have auto track 2-speed transfer case, so we've got auto, 2 high, 4 high, 4 low, and different drive modes here. I don't necessarily love the all-wheel drive on crossover-based Chevrolets because when it senses wheel slip and two-wheel drive, it tells you to push a button instead of just doing it for you. Moving to the back seat now, we will pop in and take a look at these seats. Are very different back here. We do have lock and unlock in the back, which is something you don't typically see. 3 tiers storage here, but I'm going to go ahead, pull this lever, slide that seat back. We've got some screens, optional screens in the back seats. Here on this one, we've got the all-weather floor mats, which are nice. We've got a B-pillar mounted handle because you kind of need it because you climb up into this vehicle. But yes, 2 screens back here. It's optional on Tahoe, so you have some rear seat entertainment. If this were scooted back, which you can do, we've got access to those cup holders, tri-zone climate control, heated outboard seats, some additional power here. We've got HDMI and USB-C, and then we have a 3-prong power outlet right there for if you had a game console plugged in to these screens. You can mirror across both, or you can have something individual on each. Coming to me, I've still got decent headroom, but I've probably got ½ an inch of headroom thanks to the panoramic roof here. I do have amenities like ceiling mounted air vents, which is very nice. But if we want to get into the third row, these seats are very different. This is your sliding mechanism, and this is how you get into the third row of seats. This one is not wanting to cooperate on me. There we go. It power folds and squats down, and then you pull it again, and it tumbles forward. So somebody had gotten this latch stuck the last time they folded it down. But if you have a car seat or 2 car seats in the second row of this, you're gonna have to go through that large middle pass-through because this is the best way to get into this third row seat. When you look back here, we do not have a headrest in the center seat of the third row. We have no lower latch points down here, so you won't be putting a car seat in that way, but we do have top tethers all the way across. Looking at amenities, we still have USB-C power. We still have cup holders, so all the same amenities. We even get AC vents there in the headrest. So nice options and amenities. I'm gonna have to move this seat into its furthest back position to show you we do have slightly more space with this seat all the way back than what we saw in Traverse, but you can very easily navigate the conversation with all 3 rows of passengers to make sure that you have enough room, but generally the same amount of space in Tahoe as in Traverse, but at a much higher price. So yes, much different packaging here in Tahoe. We'll go ahead, take a look one more time. $84,570 for this Tahoe Z71, when that Traverse Z71 did not even break $60,000. So which is right for you? Well, that is up for you to decide. Clearly there are options. I like options, but there is a drastic price difference between the two. There's also kind of a drastic off-road capability difference between the two, but I did want to show you what it's like inside of both. They're really more similar than their exterior appearance would lead you to believe. If you like that video, you want to see more from me here at the Chicago Auto Show, be sure and hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you are notified every time a new video drops. Find me on all social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it. Everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, at the Chevrolet booth of the Chicago Auto Show, until next time, gearheads, bye.